Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod in this one, Hayden Birdsong. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go now. So digging in now for San Diego, Ahmed Rosario. Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Connor Joe.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. That's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Xander Bogaerts stands in now and watches strike one. Tap foul at the plate. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that... Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay. Luis Arraez stands in and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Outside. Fernando Tatis Jr. The next to hit takes ball 1. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Just misses with that one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Eldridge sizes this one up, hauls it in to end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Nick Pivetta.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Back there. And that one is out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. His 17th of the year. And we're level. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now Jung-Hoo Lee. And the first offering is not close.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Machado makes the grab, one down. Take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact. That one almost got him. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. That one lifted to left. Joe getting an angle on it. Brings it in. Out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Willie Adames stands in. Adames went deep in his most recent game. 2 outs, bases empty. He swings and fouls one off. The shortstop takes a ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Diaz on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. The Giants are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. All even now at 1-1. Back here at Oracle Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That's down and in. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue, you better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Fouled off left side. Diaz batting sixth in today's lineup, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And that's downstairs, and it's a ball and a strike. Ripped, but it curls foul. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and that's ball two. Double play ball to second. In plenty of time to first. One out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Jake Cronenworth, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swings through that one for strike two.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone. Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Jason Hayward stands in now, looks at that one inside. Just off the inside edge. Machado stands at second with two gone. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Full count.
Squirts away a little bit. And the pitch. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Onto the garden netting and out of here. Home run. And they add a pair. It's 3-1.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won.
Now it's going to be Connor Joe. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first. And that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in San Francisco. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Chapman with a homer in his last game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No ball, one strike.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
No ball, two strikes.
That's way outside. 1-2 to count. Got him swinging. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Singy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Elliot Ramos, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back on this one. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Runner on the move. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something.
Runner on the go. Pitch outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Next offering away upstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. In there, he scores, and they trail by 1.
Comes through with the RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now Patrick Bailey. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. He's out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month. Just missed.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. It's Xander Bogaerts now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That's in there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Fair ball. It's in and out of his glove. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Rise in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder right there.
And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And delivers outside. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. So 2 down, stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado. First pitch just misses. Fastball for a strike. That one missed. Tatis off of first with 2 away. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Elias Diaz. He's 0 for 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that misses. And that's ball 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one fouled off. 2-2. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Breaking ball misses down and away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. Fought off foul. In the air, center field. Hayward settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. That's towards center. Hayward sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Lamont Wade Jr. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that will end the inning. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Cronenworth, a 7th round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Just off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Jason Hayward. In the air, left field, down the line. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just a blue pitch.
So Bob Melvin out of the dugout, and he's ready to make a move. Landon Root on the pitch out of the pen here.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Joe in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that's in for a strike.
No, that's a ball.
Hayward over at second, 1 down. And a foul ball.
Ball 3. Full count.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires to first in time. So the lineup flips over, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that's with a swing. It's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Padres 4 and the Giants 2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Pavetta back to work. On a line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Matt Chapman. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Chapman gets a piece there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hammered on the line. Base hit. Fires to third. And it throws off line. Safe at third. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
And up next for San Francisco, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and that ball is out of here. He'll touch them all. His 19th home run of the year. It's 5-4. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And a foul ball. And that skips into dirt.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swings over the top of that one.
1-2.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And digging in for San Francisco, Bryce Eldridge. RBI single his last time up. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-4.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Well struck right field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, second baseman Tyler Fitzgerald.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's already homered in this game. Chop to third. Handled by Machado. Whips it across.
That's an out.
And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And here is Xander Bogaerts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Root, a righty that throws with power. He throws a curveball, a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. It's softly on the ground, left side. Over to first.
He's out.
Bogaerts retired.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Arise. Into box again. Takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that one ripped to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Root ready to fire now. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. 1 out and a runner at second. Next offering way off the plate. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Machado up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. That's too low.
That's a ball.
And it's 2-1.
2
Runner at
balls,
second.
1
2
strike.
down. That's to third. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
He's safe.
And now it's Elias Diaz. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Arise at third. Machado on at first with 2 down. Out to short. Adames fires across the diamond. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Padres leave a pair. They trail it here 6-4. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Yuki Matsui.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Joe hauls it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lamont.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Ron Marinaccio, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Morejon also getting ready. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit.
Willie Adames.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they make. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone. Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To the right side, Fitzgerald throws to first.
He's out.
That takes care of Cronenworth.
Now batting center fielder,
Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch
Ball
misses inside, and it's 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. And it stays fair. Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres. Joe hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That's the third, but it kicks foul. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. On the ground to short, Adames. Whips it to first. Just got him on that one.
Oh, Bruce, we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Rosario in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's fouled off. Hayward at second with 2 down. And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Giants 6, Padres 4. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Chapman gets a piece there. And the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
So up next, Lawrence Butler. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And his 3rd hit of the game is a triple. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Bryce Eldridge, the next Giant to hit. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Eldridge was again named Rookie of the Month. Clearly a cut above the rest of the rookie class. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Bailey in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Joe. And it's caught for the out. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Ramos, the lead runner at second. Eldridge at first, 2 out of the inning. Swinging a foul straight back. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Two.
In the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 7-4 ball game. You're watching. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Oh, nice play. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Matt Chapman is as good as there is at third base right now in the big leagues. Great diving catch right there. This guy is so well-rounded in every play a third baseman can make.
Check swing, but it's put in play. Chapman hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. That one finds the zone. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle. The throw to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Adrian Morejon.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Foul ball.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's 1 away.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Wade stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
One.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Willie Adames. 1 for 3. Ground ball left side. Machado throws to first in time. And they get it done. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Roop back to work. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1.
No
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one finds the corner, and the count's full.
Full count.
That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And that is out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. Tapped softly on the ground. Adames. He flips it to second in time. On to first, double play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Booth. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Just missed.
2-0 to count.
Right through there for a strike. And now 2-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
To third. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
Strike.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th, and that's in the dirt. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Padres lead 1. And they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ron Marinaccio.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
1 home run shy of 200 for his career. That misses. Ball 1. Marinaccio, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. There's a ball. Hard hit left side. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Lawrence Butler now at the plate, looking to complete the cycle with a double. Swing and a miss as he was late. Activity in the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada appears to be getting loose. Pulls that one foul. That one ripped. That's back there. That'll make it out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 8-4. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Next will be the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That one fouled off. One out, bases empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside low, and a count 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Gets under it and pops it up. A rise. Snags it for the second out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay. Not in time. He's safe. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. And the sweeper is off the plate. Now one missed. 2 outs with a runner at third. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one misses. Full count now. Eldridge at third with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the Padres. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Camilo Doval.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
1 ball, no strike.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Ahmed Rosario, the next to hit. Just missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that's in there at the knees. Lifted in the air, right center field. Butler makes the grab, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. The shortstop takes the ball. And another ball. Now he breaks his bat. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And our final here today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding.